this was it? Oh, okay. It's one of those guide cars. Yeah. It's one of those guide cars. That's all right. I was mapping out. Actually, if I go west, I'll have to get a little little northwest piece somewhere around Clemson, somewhere around Anderson, South Carolina. Because if I go north from here and I go through that, well, actually, it does get me to kind of eastern Kentucky, Columbus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking, you know, it's still that Route 15 might take me a little further west. No, I don't want to be that close to Augusta. It would take me to the Savannah River where it's very. If there was a way to, yeah, I could ride along the Savannah River for a while. North of Augusta, but I'd have to come really close to Augusta. Now that's Alright, I may have to move a little Wrightsville still rather than doing 221. I've got a road closed on 221. That's a small road. Okay. Still mapping. Well, if I stay on 221, I'd have to go. So that would get me dangerously close to Augusta. Things are going right now. If I have one more of these, we're about a 15-minute delay and we're not through this thanks to the truck that's leading us through this paving project. So I may take State Route 15 anyway. I could always jock, yeah. That north, yeah, we'll stay the course. I'm not going to follow WBT. Doing? Why is the guide vehicle stopped? What are you doing? Why did the guide vehicle stop? You had to say something to that guy? You guys made us wait for 15 fucking minutes. Nothing like stopping with a big truck before you go pull a hill. Really appreciate that, guide truck. The hell you doing stopping in front of a big truck? Ah, well. Pretty view. Great. We're free. 3 o'clock, 3:02 to be exact. 96 degrees on the car, which probably means it's like 89. 92. Thanks for coming along on the ride through, now getting into South Central Georgia. We're not quite to I-16, which is between Macon and Savannah. Compass is pointing north. Systems go. One system yellow. Proceeding with caution. Junction 199. Is this truck turning? In front of me's turning. Looks like the truck's turning. All right. Everybody's turning. Not everybody. On and let's enjoy the South Central Georgia farm country, shall we? Call it partly cloudy. Potential for a pop-up storm. Getting away from the still a little bit under the influence of whatever's going on in Florida. Haven't checked the forecast though. Should have done that a little more this morning. Checked it briefly. Someone called me out for my fake southern accent. I live down here now. I live in Florida. I've lived with enough Bubbas. I feel that I'm, you know, nothing but respect. See a sign. I didn't even see a sign welcoming me to town. Well, fine. I don't feel welcome here. Junction 15 and 29. 15 is... Yeah, we're going to take 15. Stand on 221 to get me close to Augusta. 221, it might be. That may be the road that goes to Roanoke. Oh wait, 15's that way. I'm going straight. All right, sorry. My bad, I didn't know which way I was going. 15. There's a welcome to Sopperton. Boneyard Barbecue. Hey. Oh, okay. I'm turning this way anyway. I could have turned the other way. Tint Shack window tinting. I got it. Yeah, there's a little barbecue place. Alright, stick it here. 78, 46. So yeah, that 46 splits the difference actually. They both go the same place. That one takes a little windier route. This is the more direct route to the next town, which is Austin. Am I reading that right? Adrian. Yeah. I need to put my glasses on. But I can still read the tablet map better than the... And I put my contacts in. Something I didn't do last. I didn't bring my contacts on the trip. Regretted it. I just have to remember to take them out at night. Which I did last night. Put fresh ones in this morning. Hopefully I'll remember to take them out again tonight. Sometimes I don't remember. Alright, north-northwest on this, but this is generally north. Got still a little west component. Yeah, if I go a little far west, I'm still... ends in like Phoenix now, wherever I-8 takes over. Yeah, cute little town to the side there. I will turn this way because one block over is Main Street. Let's see Adrian. Feed store. Wait, did I just see peanuts? Hold on. Hold the phone. Damn it. There's pallets of feed there. That is Main Street, everybody. I'll just go over and go back to the state route. Main Street was one block off the state route. Some pretty houses. Okay. North Poplar Street. Main road out of town. Be jogging a little northwest now, and then actually a lot northwest. That's okay. I said it'll keep me in Georgia. If I had gone north on 221, I'd have bumped into South Carolina. The Savannah River. There's a big recreation. Yeah, it's a huge lake, a huge reservoir northwest of Augusta. Like I said, I've been around Augusta, been to Augusta. Shout out to the Masters. Take a different road. Sun than clouds now. I believe I have gotten north enough. The threat of storms from the tropical low in Florida is not going to affect me. Having said that, pop-up storms are always on the table, but it won't be shouldn't be the deluge that I had in Ocala yesterday. Wow. Not many storms make me pull over, but there's no sense in recording that. Couldn't see anything. That's not what this channel's about. Find storm chasers. They'll drive you through horrific storms. And trust me, it is more fun to sit at home on your living room couch and watch someone drive through a storm than to do it. I was wiped out yesterday. Driving through the rain is no fun. Not for me anyway. Even less snow. And neither choice was ideal. 221 just jogged too far northeast. This way has a big west-northwest jog to it. That's okay. better. Getting better. Had to take the tablet off and do the little figure eight and calibrate it for location. Doing better now. As I said, this is a shakedown cruise. This is all new stuff. Yes, I'll try and remember to do the short here at the end of the day. Show my setup. Reservoir off to the left was full. Then saw the water coming out of the spillway. Now I would have showed you if I had my other camera with me. Back north-northwest and get up around I-20. We'll start going north again. When we get up to around I-20 is when I will recalibrate, reset, recalibrate, and plan the end game for today. I was so close to going to Jacksonville Beach last night. $200 cheaper than the beachfront hotel, so it's a win. Alright, been doing 60. I've got Bubba coming up behind me, so okay. Wrightsville. Let's see what Wrightsville has to offer. I think 15. It's not a highlighted road on the G map, but there is a road that goes due north. It's a little northy westy. I assume it's still 15. American Legion. Pentecostal Church. The factory. Looks like hand-me-down clothes. Dead railroad tracks. Left the signals there, but took the tracks out. Jet! That's Marathon gas. Quality Ohio gasoline. Wouldn't have a problem with that, but I have 3/4 of a tank. Alright. Welcome to downtown Wrightsville. Looks like this is the main drag. Wrightsville, Johnson County, Chamber of Commerce. Cute little courthouse there, all in fire engine red. Dale's Cornbread Cafe. Looks like a breakfast lunch place. Ah, DQ. Oh, I'm so tempted. Now, if I didn't have Arby's, I would be so tempted. Maybe later. Hello, Pamela Lee. I'll be selling a house down here. Big old classic Georgia houses. Yeah, a little anvil on that cloud up there. Let's see if we're going to skirt around it. It's going to be close. just State Route 15. Going kind of north-northwest. Heading towards that storm cloud, actually. I'm storm chasing. Well, it's got good definition. We'll have to check for the inflow boundary. I have no clue what I'm talking about. It's just storm chaser talk. Another blue tarp. September will be a year. So it's been 10 months since Helene. Washington County. It all happens here, huh? Does it? Highway. Is it now? Well, I'm honored. Whose tradition? It's not mine. First time I've been on it. That's starting a new tradition. It is if I come back. Yesterday and dumped the water out this morning. It's keeping my water nice and cool. Need ice for my iced coffee though. I also need creamer for the iced coffee. Yep. I have to invest in a small 12-volt refrigerator. The power banks are doing so well. They're both at 100% just from driving. So for the style of what I'm doing, I could afford power-wise. I could easily afford because I don't have to run my Wii Boost all night. That seems to be the power hog right now, is my Wii Boost. Keeping the tablet charged is nothing. Keeping the camera charged seems to be going well. It's not overheating. Moving it back. I had it on the dash with my test trip with Kendra, as you heard, and it overheated 2 or 3 times. It is not overheated once, but I also have opened the battery door. So it's not clicking in the audio. So I don't know. I won't know till I edit. Doesn't sound like it would be. Drive today now that I've got going. I mean, I still have the check engine light on, so I probably should have just trashed the trip and taken it back to my mechanic and go, hey, we fixed this and now another issue's up, but I'll do it next week when I get home. Assuming the car doesn't, the catalytic converter doesn't blow up on the trip up. give it a number, it'd be I-18. It's between 16 and 20. It's got to be 18. Although in these days, new interstates are given any kind of number. They could be going. Even odd, even numbers are going north south now. Odd numbers are going east west. They're just throwing in. They're haphazardly just adding new numbers to, especially in North Carolina. Just slapping in. They're making up new interstate numbers just to get the designation. Texas is doing the same thing. This might be my stop. I'm gonna, because there's a lot of state parking. Not a lot. After this, we'll be getting to that North Georgia, getting into the hill country. Tennille? Like the captain in Tennille? Okay. Yeah, Snydersville. That's the next stop and get my bearings and figure out where I'm gonna go. I haven't eaten I ate the fries. I haven't eaten my sandwich. Tough to do that. I don't want it to spoil. I don't have a way of keeping it overnight. I bought it, I gotta eat it. Having said that, if I run into a DQ or someplace cool to stop coming through this town, I may do so. Tracks. Not that fancy. There's an old railroad here. That's a railroad yard. Oh, I see a train coming. Pork skins. Chitlins. Selling them out of an old car wash bay. Do tell. Yeah, not my. Oh, that's a cool old house. Little paint job. That's classic. Old Southern architecture, man. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with going way below the speed limit in Georgia towns. Nothing wrong with it at all. Flag on an old farm tractor. God bless America. Yeah, we'll pop to the north of town. I see which road I'm gonna take. It's generally probably the one going the most north. But there's not a lot of towns after this, so I gotta... Oh, I haven't seen many Walmarts today. Only the second Walmart I've seen today. There's the DQ. Ah. Stop doing fast food. Got my Arby's. I got my fast food fix. I'm gonna do ice cream. Although a blizzard does. Sandersville. So I could see that road goes off to the... That's probably the old... Yep, that's probably the old Main Street. Sure is. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, probably was actually. It's not a town that has like a square. It doesn't have a square pattern. It's very the streets are very random. But yeah, that probably was the old road going into town. Yeah, the roads are the street layout is very haphazard. Captain D's, baby. Oh, it's a car wash. North 15, West 242. Zaxby's. Yeah, I've been dogging it as much as I can here. Historic district. Yeah, we're going right through the center of like what looks like the center of town. Avi's supermarket. Yep. This is the center of town. There's the courthouse. Now there's the courthouse with the dome and the eagle on top. You always know where, these southern, which one's the courthouse? Waffle House! Alright. We'll go, that's gotta be still 15, right? Yeah, shoot. Business parking. Is this their main street? I guess so. Yeah, I see it coming up. I'll tell you what. Yeah, alright, there's the courthouse square. I'll just turn here Yeah, okay. I get it. Pickle Barrel Cafe and Sports Pub. All right. What is that? Loading. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, all right. I have to cross the tracks there. Oh, an old Coca-Cola bottling company. It's dead. No more Coca-Cola bottled here. Wow, that'd be like a great place for some loft apartments or something like that. Yeah, I apologize. I'm going to go into the sun here, but I want to check out the rest of the downtown area and then I'll figure it out here. Must be another one of these like old railroad towns. Laundry, downtown's public parking. Okay. Drink Coca-Cola in bottles, of course. The town shop. Yeah, that's another way out of town, but I'm not sure I'm gonna take that way. Okay, that's the courthouse. Law offices. Union Station. Okay. Whoops. My bad. I'm out of town. I'm from out of town. Just almost turned on a one-way street. Back to the Waffle House. All right. I'm gonna loop back around the courthouse here. Park it somewhere around here, actually. And figure out what my next move is. It's open. There's like a little coffee shop or something. Not that I need coffee, but City Hall, University of Georgia Co-op. Something's open there. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull in and park at one of here. Yep, one of these spots. Let's see what business. I'll stretch my legs a little bit. Yep, I'll stop in the stop here. Drink Doctor. A lot of old soda signs. So that Coca-Cola bottler, that must have been like the big employer here. All right, well, I'm not doing the pub, so I'm just gonna stop here, get my bearings, and then the next break or the next video. If it's the end of the video, take the road less traveled. If not, I'll edit this out and I'll say I'll be right back. Stop recording.